Hi everyone, Shaki here. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you my studio. Let's start with piano. It's digital piano, Yamaha CLP 330. I have it for a few years. It's really handy to have a piano. You just turn it on, you have some idea, you play with it. It's really great and very immediate. Also, it's a great master keyboard. The sound is not so great, but when combined with native instruments, Grandier, it sounds really wonderful. Then let's have a look on drums. Drums are Roland TD-50KV, so it's a flagship of electronic drums from Roland. I have one extra crash cymbal here, otherwise the standard configuration, the sound module with the individual inputs and a little mixer on board. You can also load custom samples, a snare, 3 toms, ride, 2 cymbals, and kick down here. I have it with Drum Workshop 9000 hardware, and it's really great, great electronic drum kit. I'm learning drums, and it's wonderful. I was not so happy with the responsiveness of the hi-hat, so I just replaced it for the learning purposes with this Zildjian basic hi-hat. As for the room and room acoustics, I have 4 corner bass traps. In each corner, this one around the window still needs to be finalized. Then I have these individual sound panels around the room with these really nice mandalas on top of it. And I have this one cloud panel. I think I need to make it a little bit bigger because the sweet spot is a little bit narrow, but still works really well. Here I have some percussions, shaker, claves, really this nuts. Really cool to add some. I like to record some real sounds into my music. Sounds really cool. Then let's have a look on the rack. On the top is the power conditioner Furman PLACE. It really protects your instruments, clean up the sound, removing lots of noise and unwanted interferences, so it's really cool. This is my vintage sampler MKII S5000. 8 individual outputs, 64 voices, really cool. I have it connected through USB and the virtual machine and the Axis software for exchanging the samples. Then here I have Elektron analog drive, distortion pedal with 8 circuits, lots of parameters to edit, controllable through MIDI, all the parameters. Also you can store the presets, really cool device. Then next to it is Elektron Analog Heat Mark II, which is saturation distortion unit with EQ, different filter types, envelope follower, and much more. Again, saving presets, controllable over MIDI. I use it mostly on the master buses to add the saturation or this enhancement mode, which is kind of like a tube saturation, or I use it on the drum bus to more kind of saturated, distorted sound. Here I have interface Focusrite Scarlett 188. Probably this is the candidate for the upgrade very soon. The main reason would be that I would like to have more than just 2 outputs, so I can feed them to Octatrack and play with it. Under it, it's Neutrik patch bay. It's a really cool thing to have a patch bay. You don't have to go behind the scenes and reconnect. I just do it everything here, and as I have almost in every song, I have slightly different setup. It's really nice. You have some assorted mess. And here next to it are the headphones, AKG K702, really nice studio headphones. The speakers, I use APA's Aeon's 8-inch woofer, really nice studio grade near-field monitors. I also use the isoacoustic stands to isolate from the table. And here is the main area. Let's start here with the Elektron Analog 4, 4-voice analog synthesizer. Very flexible, my main workhorse kind of when it goes to synth sounds. You can configure it as 4 monosynths or 1 polysynth as you like. A great sequencer, inputs, effects, individual outputs, so really cool thing. Here I have Behringer TD-3, which is 303 clone. It's kind of my recent purchase, but it's really cool. Next to it, I have Moog Minitaur, which is a monophonic synthesizer, great for the bass, very fat sounds. I also use it for like a standard synth sounds. What I like that you can save the preset, so that's really handy. Then kind of like a heart of my system is Elektron Digitakt. It's running MIDI clock through all the devices, so all is in sync. I use it mostly for drums or other samples. Next to it I have Elektron Octatrack Mark II. I'm using as a mixer for my devices, playing some loops and other stuff, and the main thing obviously crossfader, when you can configure different scenes and do some cool transitions or effects. And this is Native Instruments Complete Control S25. I use it as a master keyboard. All my MIDI devices are connected through this little box behind the monitor, which is MIO-XM MIDI patch bay. Then I have 27-inch Samsung monitor on the arm, so I can adjust it. And all here below is my computer that I built by myself. I will put specs on the screen. All this is on adjustable table, so I can change the positions from sitting to standing. I'm planning lots of changes and upgrades in my studio in upcoming days, so please stay tuned, subscribe to my channel to not miss it out. See you in the next video.